I'm Linda.MP4, and this is English on a Roll. I'm a former teacher, and sometimes I get the chance to teach now. But about 10 years ago, I had a class of Somali adults, and they had just arrived from Kenya. No one spoke English. Most of them were illiterate, and I was desperate. And what happened was English on a Roll, which you can see here, was born. So here are the cubes. Now they're color-coded by part of speech. There are 40 cubes, so you have roughly 240 words. And with them, students can build all of the basics of English grammar. So what you have is, if you will, fancy flashcards. That's what they are. Except there's some things that are very, very important. Now have a look at this cube. Can you get this one? This is the subject pronoun cube. Now it's colored light blue, as are the other pronoun cubes. On this cube, you have every subject pronoun. Now what's important about that is that the right answer is always going to be on the cube when the student is looking for a subject pronoun to start a sentence with. And there are only 7 choices, so the chances of success are so much higher than if they just have to pick words out of the blue. So, here we go. We start out, I'll just show you how we start. Now there's a manual that goes with it, English on a Roll, Book 1. Book 2 is underway. Every lesson shows you the cubes you need, how to teach the pronouns. It tells you conversation and game ideas and written exercises. This part is reproducible. So every student would have this, and you can have up to 6 students working on a set of cubes at once. So what we would do is start with this, and we would say I, show me I, say I, and then I would ask how many. Is it 1 or is it 2, 3, 4? And if they say 1, which I would expect, I'd say yes, singular. So that's the way it works. Then they have a little activity that they can do. So here we will learn I, then we'll find you, and do the same, work through it, and then he and she and so forth, singular and then plural. Now this is all sequential and cumulative. It's based on multisensory structured language is the name of the actual method, and it works beautifully for people of all ages. It incorporates the 3 main learning styles, which of course is your auditory, your visual, and your kinesthetic, and that's what's different about this. Rarely do we have it in language arts. So by the time we get to lesson 4, we will have learned I am, you are, he is, and so forth. We will have learned a noun and our nouns and their use with the indefinite article, and then we get to our first sentences. Now just show you what happens. We will set up I am a student. So here we are. I am a student. I don't want to have nope. I am a student. Then we'll work to we are students. So notice I becomes we, a becomes are, a disappears, and student becomes students. So there we are. Now when we're finished with this, we will have learned student, students, car, cars, teacher, teachers. And we can play games. And this is the beauty, just the beauty of the manipulative, because, let's have a look at this. A quick look. We are teachers. And we keep here. Let's roll. We only roll 1, and we must know all the words on it. We roll 1. If it comes up for me, then I have to rotate any other cube that's necessary to make it match with it. So it, are doesn't work. I will rotate. I want to keep the same tense. I'll bring back in, and since it goes with things typically, I will find car, and there we are. That's the idea. You can do any verb tense with this. You can go as high as you like. And then over here, you can incorporate vocabulary with the new game. So notice we have it is a car. I want to teach the patterns of it. It is will work with thousands and thousands of nouns, as we know, probably hundreds of thousands. So if we draw a card here, it's also color-coded. Notice we have pencil, pencils, computer, computers. Consonant sound start, regular formation of plural. We'll put in, take out car, we'll put in pencil, and notice what we have. It is a pencil. Students are now practicing this particular pattern. Then we can turn it around, and instead of pencil, we have pencils. Can you see that? So now I'm going to have to change this to they. This would become are. Would go out, and now I have a sentence, they are pencils. That's it in a nutshell. But there's so much more you can do with it. We don't have any time. Thank you.